Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about discount and markup. So we see discount a lot, especially if you have, like here it says sometimes you might have a coupon or a special deal on an item to purchase that gives you a discount off that certain percentage of the problem. So we're going to find out how much you would save and then how much you'll actually pay for an item in this video. So let's see, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. If you don't have a calculator handy, I would get one, because we're going to be talking about decimals since we're talking about money. So you're at Pizza Yum, awesome. You have a large pizza that costs $15.99, but you have a coupon for 30% off, so that's awesome. So to find out how much you would save, you're going to multiply the cost, so that's my $15.99, so there's my cost, by the percentage off as a decimal. So my percentage as a decimal, so wherever your percent sign is, you put your decimal here, okay, assuming there's not a decimal in your percentage, and just move it to the right 2 digits. Okay, so that means, just a reminder, we talked about this in a previous video, check them out. So 7% would be like 0.07. Okay, so just remember 2 decimal places when you're writing a percentage as a decimal. So this is 0.3. You're welcome to put the 0 on the end. It doesn't do anything because it's my decimal. So I'm going to multiply these two things. I'm going to do a big multiplication sign. So let's see, using my calculator, your phone calculator will suffice. We get 4, and we're going to round this to the nearest cent because we're talking about money. So this is going to be 480 because I get 4.797. So that's going to be $4.80 that I get off of this pizza. That's how much money I'm saving. I'm saving $4.80. Sweet. All right. So how much do you end up paying for the pizza? So after you take this $4.80 off, how much are you actually going to spend? You have $15.99 minus your $4.80. So let's see what that is. $15.99 minus $4.80 equals $11. Oh, and that's going to be right here. I'll put it right here. $11.19. So you're only going to pay $11.19 for this pizza. So that means you have saved that $4.80. Mix up our colors here. From your coupon. So maybe you can buy a, I don't know, side salad. Go with your pizza. Some more breadsticks. All right, so that's how your discount is going to work. Now moving on to markup. Markup is when a store, sometimes they have to change their prices to stay in business. So maybe you go to a certain restaurant all the time and like your favorite dish costs $7.99, and then you go the next time and it's $8.50. So they've had to put a markup on that item because they need to make more money. Maybe taxes went up, or for whatever reason they need to make more money. Taxes is a type of markup. So if you watched our videos on taxes, we're going to calculate this the same way. So just to give you a shortcut version, or there's a couple ways we solve it in that video, so you can check that out, please. To talk about markup. So here we go. We're at Coats Ahoy. I'm good at naming these things, aren't I? At Coats Ahoy, a coat costs $45, but it was marked up 40%. So maybe it costs $45 to make because of the material it's made out of. Maybe it's like a really thick one for you're going to the Arctic. I don't know. But to sell it to make money, we're going to mark that up 40%. So we want to find the cost of the coat. So first, we're going to find 40% of $45. Okay. So if you remember from our proportion or percent proportion or percent equation video, either one of those, this is going to look like 0.4 because that's my 0.40. It's my percent as a decimal. Of means multiply times $45. Okay, so let's find out what that is. 0.4 times 45, not minus. Check your signs on your calculator, make sure you're doing the right thing. Equals $18. Okay, that's how much I'm going to mark this coat up. So right now the coat is $45, but I'm going to mark it up an additional $18. So I'm gonna add this amount to the original. So 45 plus 18, that's gonna be $63. So that's the final cost of the coat with the markup is now $63. Might be a fancy coat. Coats are kind of pricey, in my opinion. All right, let's see. Okay, so that's just discount and markup. Now we're gonna practice some of each. So I'm gonna show you the discounts first. So I have 5 discount problems. Go ahead and pause the video and solve these. And then I'll go ahead and start working them out, and then we'll do the markups. Okay, there are multiple ways to solve discount. So if you know of another method that works, go for it. So I'm just gonna use this method. So I've got $35 times 0.25. 35 times 0.25 is going to be $8.75. And then I'm going to subtract that from 35. So 35 minus 26.25. Or I'm sorry, I get 26.25. I was really excited to show you the answer. Woo! That silly pen again. Okay. Minus 8.75 is 26.25. There you go. That would be your final cost of these shoes. You got a discount. Okay. Keyboard piano. For space, I'll put it over here. $500, but you have a discount of 0.3. Remember, 0.3. You don't have to put the 0 in front like I didn't up here, but it's totally up to you. If it's hard to tell what you're looking at, put the 0 in front of the 3. All right, that is going to be $150. So I'm going to take 500 minus 150. Nope. And I get 350. There we go. So you are saving $150. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. All right, and again, we're assuming that there's no tax on this. If you also knew there was like 7% tax, that'd be a markup, and we could do 2 for 1, which we will have in a later video. All right, backpack. $25 backpack, but you get a discount of 75%. Hey, that's good. It's gonna be a cheap backpack. That is $18.75 that you get to take off of the 25. So 25 minus, I'm doing the answer again. Getting excited about all the money you get to save. 6.25, so $6.25 is how much you actually pay for that backpack. That's good. Kind of how clearance works. If you go somewhere and you see it's clearance 20%, 50%, or whatever, you can save some money. All right, same thing for the iPad, $4.99, but you get a 10% discount. So you're gonna save $49.90. So $4.99 minus $49.90 minus $4.99. Okay, here we go. Is $4.49 and 10 cents. See, it may not look like 10% is a lot, but you're getting 10% off of almost $500 at about 50 bucks. That's pretty good. And your bike question, $110 times your 0.15, 110.15, there we go. All right, I'm gonna save $16.50 off of this bike. So 110 minus $16.50 is $93.50 that you are going to pay for this bike. Circle him too. Okay, so that's your discount. Okay. The other way to solve discount, if you're comfortable with solving discounts in this way, feel free to skip a little bit, but there is a shortcut you can use for solving discount. I just want to show you real quick. I'll do this on number 3. So when you, let me erase this. If you want to use a shorter, I don't know that it's shorter, it's still 2 steps, but it's just another way. You'll subtract your percentage from 100. So you'll do your 100% minus 75%. Okay, and that's 25%, because you're only actually paying for 25% of the cost of your item. So I want 25%, so 0.25 of times your original $25, and that's going to get me the original amount. In that case, I don't have to subtract. I still subtracted the first time, the 100 from 75, but this is just another method. I just wanted to show you real quickly. Again, if you don't like this method, that's fine. You don't have to use it if you're good with the other. That's fine. I flip-flop between the two of them, so I'll show you. So I still get $6.25 as my final answer, because that's how much money is actually coming out of my wallet. Okay. All right, markup. Same thing. There's two ways to do markup, so I will show you both. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and do your markup questions here. Now again, this is where you're gonna add the amount back to it. And then I'll show you the other way too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do these. So I've got $25, and the markup on this water bottle is 30%. So 25 times 0.3 is 7.5, which we're talking about money, so $7.50. So I'm gonna have to add that $7.50 plus, for the sake of space, I'll just go ahead and add my plus, plus 25. So you're gonna be paying $32.50 for this water bottle. So essentially that $7.50 is gonna go to the company, really whoever made it, for, I guess, their expenses, or I don't know, however companies do those things. Your shortcut for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show you now. Again, if you haven't seen our taxes video, go back and watch that one, because it's the exact same method of how to calculate this. Because it's a markup and because I'm adding, I'm gonna put a 1 in front of this 0.3. So instead of just doing 25 times 0.3 for my 30%, I'm gonna do 1.3. Okay, so 25 times 1.3. And look, that gets me $32.50. Okay, essentially it is 2 steps, but I can do 1 plus 0.3. I just put a 1 in front of this. That's all I gotta do. Okay, so either method, up to you. Markup, I like this second method a little bit more. It's a little bit faster. So I'll do both for the sake of the video so you can see it on these ones. Again, it's just like calculating taxes. So for your book, you have $15 to make the book, or to the cost of the book. And I'm going to multiply that by 0.15. So we're going to add $2.25 to the cost of the book. Here we go. So you're going to pay $17.25. Okay, so that means if I do it the other way, I'm going to do $15 for the book times 1.15. 15 times 1.15, and I get $17.25 again. So either method will work here. You can also do both to check your work, to make sure you're getting the same number for either method. Okay, I'll use that as my check. There we go. Okay, so let's say maybe it takes $2.50 for a set of pens. I'm just going to put 2.5 again. You don't have to write that 0 when you're actually doing the math. Since we're talking about money, I need to know that it's 0.0. Okay, I know some countries don't do that. They do cut off their zeros for their currency. So maybe you've seen it. All right, 2.5 times 0.45. Yes, there we go. I'm going to have to round my cents here, 1.13, because it's 1.125. Okay, I don't do half pennies anymore. So I'm going to keep it as is. So 1.3. Oh, and this one, I'm sorry, on number 2, I added 15 back to that one. I forgot to write out my steps. I don't want to confuse anybody. That is not my goal here. I've got $3.63 for those pens. Here's your shortcut. 2.5 plus 1.45 times, not plus. And that is going to be 3.63. Again, rounding there too. All right, a smoothie here with your markup of 1.5, or it costs $1.50 to make a smoothie. However, now look, you move your decimal place over 2 times, so your markup is 3.50. So that is going to be, let's see, 1.5 times 3.5. Okay, so that's 525 is your markup. That's not your final amount. You still need to add the 150 back to it. Plus 150, so you're actually going to charge $6.75 for that one. And then for the shortcut on this one, it's going to be 1.5 still times, now because I'm adding a 1 in front of this 3, I'm just going to do 1 plus 3.5, so 4.5. And then you will get 6.75 as well. Okay, last one. $300 TV with an 85% markup. That's a lot. That I'm going to be adding $255 to my 300, which is going to give me $555 as the final cost of this TV. Okay, let's see. So then my one-step method, 300 times 1.85. So 300 times 1.85, 555. Good to go. Okay, so that is discount and markup. Definitely something you'll see in the real world, especially discount if you get a coupon. That's cool. You can kind of calculate how much money you're going to save, or if it's like a special weekend sale or something. And for markup, you can see how much maybe the price has fluctuated, or if you make things and you want to sell them, you can charge a certain amount of a markup, and then that will help increase your profits. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.